Whoa, mystery.
Whoa.
Whoa.
While Ryan's hanging out all over on the side there.
Go to your home on. Never mind.
All right. Hopefully audio is working. Okay, cool. All right. We're back with a surprise session 0 for the Nerdy Playbook. It was going to be recorded, but let's be honest, I just wanted to stream it.
Joe, just real quick here. We have an infinity loop going on in the middle screen.
Wait, dude, I was gonna split it out. There's a million of us.
Whoops. I'm so tired.
You wanted to stream this. It's on you.
But it would be harder for me to do it the other way.
That's what she said.
Fair enough.
So we're doing a surprise stream.
It's gonna be a long day.
We're going to be kind of introducing 3 of these several characters. We got 7 characters in total. We got 3 of the 7 characters. Relatively a day before the session we'll have on Tuesday before episode 1. Not much to really go over, so we're just going to let them run with it. Have fun, guys. Go.
And scene. All right, good job, guys.
Amanda, what are you doing?
Okay, setting.
God dang it, guys. You had this all planned.
Look at this lovely cottage, 2-story cottage.
I panic.
And we zoom in to that lovely cottage to a small room upstairs where a small tiefling angel girl is sitting, plotting.
Little kid, or are we starting as little kids, or are we starting now? I'm sorry, I should have asked this before.
Oh my.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, you know what? We'll be right back.
I can do this.
Okay, I'll start. It's fine. Okay. So Alistair is outside currently. He is in his.
Do you want to describe what Alistair looks like?
No, fuck them.
Okay.
So no, Alistair is a red there it is. I was like, where did I find my ring? He is a red tiefling, looks like. Size horn, white hair that goes down to about his upper back. He has what is not normal for tieflings and feathery black red wings. He is practicing with a training dummy that's out there made of straw and whatnot. He's got a shield and a hammer, wearing some medium to heavier armor, plate armor. Working up a little bit of a sweat, just practicing his combat as always as he's attacking this this training dummy and just finishing up. And like stops for a second and stretches as like what would seem weird to anybody else. A bear, 3 bears, and a small blonde girl go walking by, and he waves at them, and they're like, "Oh, morning, Alistair." And he's like, "How's it going? It's good to see you guys. he's safe out there. And then he's gonna like take his hammer and kind of like reholster it on the small of his back and start walking towards the house where he's got some water sitting.
Elia will be in her room. She is surrounded by books and fairy tales, and she's kind of reading. Every so often, she'll glance outside and see all the little fairy tale creatures. Walk around, she sees her brother wave hi to the girl with the golden hair and the three bears. She's kind of bored of her little area, and she has tested the boundaries time and time again of how far it goes. She usually goes with a talking horse and a little chameleon, and they've looked everywhere they can, and she's ready for new adventures. Yeah.
What do you look like? What do you look like?
Oh. So I am about 5'7". I'm a light-skinned red tiefling. I have jewelry on my horns, and I also have feathery black and red wings that I'm currently being tucked very close to my body so I don't knock any books off the bookshelves.
I got 2 points of note. I'm going to be starting to do this. First off, because your mic goes in and out, it sounds like you said Dahlia. It's going to get very confusing a lot.
Oh, did it?
Your name is going to get very confusing a lot if it keeps cutting out. Just saying. That leads me to my other topic.
Okay.
Where is the Yeti?
It's right here. I get paid on Tuesday.
I can order it off Amazon, the new cord, and I can use it.
All right, you guys are, if you're watching the stream right now, please feel free to subscribe. Fund Amanda to fix her damn Yeti so she can say
Somebody
her
just-
name correctly.
We're gonna open a Venmo and you can just send $10 for her to order a new cable.
For $10 a day, we can hear everything Amanda says.
We
And she
can
doesn't have
support
to eat her
this
mic.
poor person.
So close to my face, too.
Eat that
You're
mic.
gonna hear the breathe. I am.
Like there's a monster right behind us always.
Okay, now that
Okay,
that's...
so she's Azalea.
Okay,
not
yeah.
Dahlia.
For a while, you might have to really accentuate the A in there because it really did sound like Dahlia. I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
Just- Every conversation, Zalia.
Surprise.
Oh,
And it for a
Azalea.
second, because you did describe exactly like your coloration. You said like horns with jewelry on. I was like, is she really saying she's Dahlia? Like I was gonna, I was confused.
Surprise, Joe.
She's back. Shit.
I saw her, and I always wanted to meet her, and I thought she looked cool, so I tried to look like her, and I'm literally eating my mic. This is really uncomfortable.
Hi, mom. Okay, all right. Continue.
But
I think-
there's... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, I think Alistair at this point he finished his water, so he's coming back in the house now to like get more out of the kitchen.
Azalea will come down and kind of close her book. Aren't you bored?
Haven't you read enough for the day?
Yeah, that's why I closed my book. Like, aren't you bored of here?
No, there's tons of stuff to do. I mean, there's the woods, there's the horses. I've been training all morning.
We've explored the woods. We know all the horses. They're all very friendly except that one.
He's kind
Don't
of a
you-
jerk.
You want to meet new horses and new forests and areas?
What are you talking about? This is home.
It's
We're here.
I know it's home, but look at all the stories that Dad has about his crew. I mean, and Mom, we have one person out there, Aunt Dahlia. We've never gotten to meet her.
Yeah, for a reason. It's not safe out there.
We've trained. He's taught us
To
You are
defend
good at the
ourselves
sword.
here.
and out there. I mean, don't you want to know what's out there? Don't you want to know more?
Not really. I mean, this is home. This is where we're at. This is Dad's here, and all of our friends are here. People that the folks here, we know them. They're our people. This is our place. Like Dad's told us great stories. He's told us the amazing things that they did. Uncle Ren told us a ton of things, but not safe out there.
But we're older now. We know things. We can protect ourselves. You've never wanted to see what else is out there? You've never wanted to see the world that Dad was in for so long?
I mean, no. This is home. We have to stay here. We got to make sure that we've been trained to. I've been trained to fight, but I need to
I
make sure
have too.
not for
Just
a
because I
while.
can't swing a sword as well doesn't mean I can't hit my targets with daggers.
Well, don't. I've noticed that Dad's backed off on your training, so I understand.
So I've trained myself.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
but you're here. Dad's here. They're all here. I can't just leave here. What if something happened here? What if they all get attacked?
Then we come back. Home is where you come home to after
we
you
supposed to know?
adventure.
How are we supposed to know that they're getting attacked?
I'm sure Dad can communicate with us somehow. I mean, it's Dad.
Azalea, can you just drop this? I mean, this happens like once every, couple months now? You bring this up, and it's the same thing every time.
Then why can't we just see once? We don't have to go far. We look. And I'm gonna drag him upstairs to the fireplace.
I'm gonna start following you and be like, how do you even want to get out of here? I don't even know how we would. There's no way out.
You've never seen the messages that come through? I mean, they come through, they disappear. This has got to be a way out.
For paper, maybe. What if it burns us? What if it kills you?
It's not gonna burn us, silly.
Have you ever seen Dad throw something living or organic in there?
Have you?
No, that's why I'm saying it's not safe.
So you don't know.
Oh my gosh. Neither do you.
Well, that's why we have to find out. Come on, this can be our one big adventure out. Okay, I promise if it's not fun or if it's too dangerous, we'll come back.
If it's dangerous and that doesn't work, you're going to burn alive in the fireplace.
I think we'll be okay. Come on, just try it.
Hang on. I'm going to look around and see, Dad tends to keep a bowl of fruit or something on the table. I'm going to grab an apple and just be like, let's be smart about this. And I'm going to throw it into the fireplace to see what happens. And it burns alive. No, it's, I would say it probably whooshes up with a flame and kind of pops out. Azalea, I don't even know. Do we even know where this goes?
Not entirely, but that's the part of an adventure, right? And don't you want to meet some more people that Dad knew? I mean, it's just been Funkle Ren who comes around every so often.
The only other person would be Dahlia?
Right?
I mean, I don't know.
She's alive. We can visit her, and it's got to be safe because they know each other. They adventured together.
Yeah, but I mean, what if this takes us to what is it, Averant? But not to the Shadowfell. How do we even get to the Shadowfell?
Well, then we jump back in. I don't know. It's part of an adventure. Have some fun.
I don't know.
Come on, look. I'll step through first. You can follow.
Still think this is a terrible idea.
Grab your sword. It'll be fine. Just. I know you want to be prepared. Well, let's go. And I drag him into the fireplace.
I'll go first, she said, as she grabs him and goes head first.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually I have my hammer. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry, your hammer. I don't pay attention to every single weapon you use.
Whatever, nerd. Okay. So then, yeah, I would assume the fireplace whooshes us. I like that Joe's just a moderator at this point now.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
sitting
like,
here
Joe,
as
do you want
tech support.
to
giggles.
do you want to do DM stuff, or do you want me to take it from here? It's up to you. All right, Mr. Live Facial Reaction Commentator.
You'll be judged on your DMing though, just so you know, by thumbs ups and thumbs down and disgusted faces. Have fun.
I'm just basically doing my shit. I like it's not really technically DMing, but you know.
I mean, if there's something you want me to do, I can do it. It's just you guys got your story, and if I interfere, I feel like I might F it up. I already give you the information that I wanted in there, so have fun with it.
All right.
Joke's on you. I guess now we got all the magic items.
Yeah.
Surprise! I found a plus 20 magical sword with kill everything.
Look at this
Excuse you?
hammer of smite goodness.
This is a cool cloak.
Wait, where'd I go?
My mercy!
No, that's gone. That's gone. That's gone forever.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad
know.
Dad bequeathed me this weird black and purple coat.
I'm not sad. It carries over into campaign 4 of my feelings about my cloak. All right. So dialing it back over in the Shadowfell while this is going on. Manon woke up this morning with a invitation on her pillow. I don't know what you're doing, but it's a lot.
Manat, do.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I was doing the Scooby Doo entrance.
There we go. Jesus Christ. Every time I say my character's name. All right. Manon woke up this morning with a pillow or an invitation on the other pillow. She opened this invitation and it said, "What, Joe? Cue you in."
On the header of the invitation itself, it is in gold writing, and the envelope is pure black. It almost looks like stardust in nature. It is clearly arcane. The gold writing specifically has your name on it, written in kind of almost like calligraphy kind of style. If you open up the envelope is double folded, and as you read it, it actually starts filling out letters itself as like it becomes visible to anybody else who wants to read it, and it starts to slowly kind of like create itself as like a scroll creating itself. You have been cordially invited to the gala of the century. We invite you to come in your best garb to enjoy what few have been able to experience in their lifetime. The gala will be held within one day's night, and we advise you to bring in your best festivities, your best attitude, and come in for an experience we'll never forget. If you choose, all you need to do is hold on to this, and you'll be there.
With this information, Manon is internally ecstatic. She has never received an invitation like this before to anything outside of the Shadowfell, and she could give two shits about all of the dumb parties that happen within this castle. She's over them. They're boring. So with that, she gets up and she starts packing up her stuff. Manon is a light-skinned purple tiefling with blondish brown hair with some white streaks in it. She has demonic blue eyes, so the whites of them are blacked out, but she's got like a bright tealish blue eye, and she likes to express herself with dark eyeliner and a couple piercings that her mother wasn't super thrilled she got, but couldn't judge her that much. She likes to wear a lot of black, with teal is her favorite color to complement, so she dresses up a little nicer than normal today because she's determined to finally leave the Shadowfell for once. She's been stuck here her whole life. She's bored, out of her mind, and the books aren't covering it anymore. So she takes this letter, conceals it in a pack, and hides that pack in the treasury, and then goes to her mother, Dahlia, and tells her once again that she wants to go to Averant, specifically by tomorrow, to do something, to experience the world. And I'm not going to roleplay this fight because I'm not doing two characters yelling at each other in two very different accents, but let's just say it didn't go very well. Dahlia is incessant that she needs to stay within the Shadowfell, and the castle specifically, where it's safe and that she is not ready for the outside world, and there's nothing in Avrit for her. Manon says a lot of insulting things to Dahlia, as you do, as Dahlia's used to in previous campaigns, but it doesn't end well. Manon is grounded, and Dahlia storms off. So Manon decides that she's going to find a way to get to this party one way or another. And she has searched high and low in this castle. She found this mysterious orb in the treasury. She's not quite sure what it does, but she knows it's some sort of teleportation orb. And it seems that her parents, Dahlia and Soma, don't use it. It's gathering dust in the corner. It's behind a bunch of different things. But she doesn't have the ability to activate it. She's not powerful enough. So she's not sure quite what to do with that yet. So at this time, she keeps in the back of her mind. And when she knows that Dahlia is not in her chambers, there's got to be something in there that could help get her to the Aberrant. So she is now in her chambers, ransacking through her stuff, subtly, so she won't notice, but checking drawers and wardrobes and looking for any magical artifacts in places that she knows Dahlia would have them, to see if there's anything that can just blip her out just for a day, just for her to go out and go to this cool party. That sounds awesome. And then,
Coming from the fireplace, just an explosion of soot and ash. These two tieflings pop on through, almost falling to the ground. See, we made it! We're alive! We're alive! Glad that worked.
Oh, jeeba.
You all good?
Guess. I don't know. Where kind of looks around. Hell are we?
I don't. Hi! Hey!
you're you're in a dark-esque chambers, and there's lots of purples and blacks and golds adorning the place. It's definitely, you can tell immediately that this is not Averant. This is definitely somewhere Shadowfell, especially through the window of the balcony, through the door open windows of the balcony. There's no sun. And in the corner is a light-skinned purple tiefling that is looking at you guys, half terrified, half inconvenienced, with a chest open and a bunch of different artifacts scattered on the ground. Who are you?
Azalea, sorry for
Stop.
just-
Why are you giving names?
She asked who we were. It's just courteous
my
to
God.
tell her. But anyways, this is my brother Alistair.
How did you get here?
Through the fireplace. Didn't you see us come through?
I saw it, but like, how did you get here?
Like,
What are you
we
doing here?
stepped through the fireplace and poof, here we are. It worked.
She goes to pull her sword.
Whoa, easy there. Hold on. You asked us who
don't-
we are. My sister told you. Who are you?
I don't know who you are.
She just
Wait,
said our names.
Purple. She's a purple tiefling. Are you Dahlia?
It's a little young for Dahlia.
No, I'm
I guess
not
that's
Dahlia.
right. Well then, who are you?
What are you doing here? Answer the question.
Adventuring. What are you doing here?
Debating if I want to kill you or not.
You can
Well, that-
certainly try, and I'll reach back for my hammer.
You know, you're not very friendly. I was expecting, more people. Hi. Like I said hi. I didn't pull a weapon. I'm
just came
Azalea.
through-
You're who?
You just came through a fireplace in the
Uh-huh.
queen's chambers of a castle.
Okay, are you like
So
her
we're in the-
servant or something?
Queen's chambers.
I am somebody important to her, so you might want to put that hammer away.
Put your sword away, and I will.
All right, you two. All weapons down. We're not here to fight anybody. We wanted to see something new.
Manon's gonna sheath her sword and let it go. You still haven't answered my question because adventuring is not a very good excuse. What are you doing here?
Look, my
I-
sister has some wanderlust. She wants to explore. Long story short, that's the only way we know out of where we came from. Went through that, ended up here. We don't even know where here is. So if you could fill in some gaps here, that would be nice.
You're in the Shadowfell. Do you know
Okay.
anything about the Shadowfell?
Little.
Stories.
I guess those stories haven't been scary enough for you. What
Well, no,
exactly is your goal through coming through a fireplace? How does the fireplace get you to Avrin?
I'm not quite
No.
sure. I honestly didn't even know where we were going to pop out at, but I was hoping it would be here because I really wanted to meet Dahlia. Dad's told us so much about her, and I'm really ready for my first adventure. I didn't realize it would be so dark and scary, but you know, not too bad.
Look, miss, I'm important to the queen. Can you at least let us meet Dahlia? You know her?
I think you need to answer a couple more questions first. Who is Dad, and how did you get through a portal in
Okay.
the fireplace?
Hang on here. We've given a lot of answers here. Again, dad is dad. But who are you, please? I mean, we've been nice enough to give names and where we're from, more or less.
Just folds her arms. I'm Manon Theraphor. I'm Princess of the Shadowfell. So
Oh,
answer my question.
oh shit, this is Manon.
Oh, nice to meet you. I've heard very little about you, but I've heard your
Heard of
name.
Uncle Ren told us about you, and dad's told us some things from what I guess your mom's probably said.
Who's your dad again?
Hades?
Like the god Hades?
Or
Your-
just like Dad, Hades.
Yeah, he used to be friends with your mom. Stuff, they traveled.
I never knew he had kids.
Don't know why not. I mean, my understanding, he told Dahlia all about us.
She doesn't share much. So you live somewhere that's not Averant. You popped through a fireplace and you want to meet her?
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
If it'll shut her up and we can go back home, then yeah, that would be the plan.
So if you guys are like kids of gods, does that make you like demigods, godlings?
No, we're us.
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't know. I think we're pretty normal, right?
No
Yeah.
god magic, anything like that?
Well, I can do
No?
some magic, but nothing like crazy.
I can throw daggers really well.
Manon's quiet for a moment, contemplating something, and she goes, "Okay. You want to meet Dahlia? I can take
Really
you to her."
badly.
We'll expedite this whole little outing. Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. And then she picks up the stuff that she was rummaging through, puts it back in the chest, closes it a particular way so that her mom doesn't know that she was in there. By the way, I think you threw this apple. It came out of the fireplace. Do you mind like picking that up? She's a clean freak.
Okay. I'll pick it up and like bite into it.
I'm just walking to the door to take them out of the queen's chambers. And don't touch anything in here.
I'll be like the last one walking out, and as like before I step out the door, I'm just like I like touch something randomly and like walk out.
So Manon starts leading you guys through the castle. But you notice when she gets to the bottom of the stairs, she kind of immediately takes a sharp left, and the hallway goes down straight, but she takes a sharp left through a side entrance, or a side door, and she starts leading you through what you can assume are back ways. And she's not talking this whole time.
I like elbow Alistair in the shoulder or in the side. Come on, can you like crack a smile? We're on an adventure. We're outside of our home. Isn't it exciting?
I guess, but why are we taking such a roundabout way to Mom? Seems odd.
Manon, is this like a secret passage?
Sure, it's something like that.
See, secret passage.
Insight check.
Go for it.
That's a 9.
It's a 19. I'm telling the truth.
I guess.
So
And
you really,
Oh, go ahead.
you really never heard of us?
No, I don't know a lot about Horias or whatever Funkelren says. Just the stories that they tell me.
Your mom never told you? Because Dad would tell us everything, and Fungal Ren would tell us everything, and they had such amazing adventures.
Yeah, and she doesn't tell me a lot.
Oh,
Sounds
Um,
great.
sorry to hear that.
So your dad's cool with you being here?
Probably not.
Sure. We didn't actually tell him, but I'm sure he's fine with it.
Well,
Yeah,
if I had my guess, he probably knows. It's a no.
I mean, you'll be back within like 2 days or something, so I imagine.
Oh, what?
I mean, you're not staying here.
No, well, why would it be 2 days?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. It's not personal. She keeps leading them.
What
And
do you
then
mean by
she-
that?
I don't know. Thinking like an hour?
So she keeps walking, and eventually she takes them to the treasury, which has a arcane lock door, as Joe so beautifully described in 1.5. And Manon has access to it. And so she opens the door, and it's like, here, this is kind of a back way into the throne room. And she gestures for them to come inside.
I'm gonna peek my head around the corner. Well, aren't you gonna show us the way? Don't you wanna, lead on in?
Manon's like looking around, making sure there's no servants around, and she's like, yeah, when we get there, it's this way.
I guess.
Look,
Yeah,
you're
no.
two weird colored tieflings. Do you really think that it's not gonna raise the alarm if you're just walking through the hallways?
And you're not a weird color tiefling? What makes us so different?
Dahlia has this place on lockdown. She knows everyone that comes in and she knows everyone that comes out. So everyone here knows everyone that comes in and comes out. So you guys are going to stick out like a sore thumb. So unless you want spears in your face, you should probably follow me.
I mean, but we're with you, so shouldn't that give us some kind of leeway here?
Can't guarantee it. Are you coming or not? She's like kind of rushing you guys in.
No,
Let's walk in.
your mom sounds a lot different from what we've heard in our stories, and I'll walk in.
Yeah. She's a real angel, and I close the door behind them. There's this orb in the corner. It's kind of like our backup into the throne room. So we all have to touch it, but we need to join hands so we all get there.
Can't say I've ever really read anything about a secret passage to an orb to a throne room. Is that normal in the Shadowfell?
I'm the one that lives here. You're not.
I mean, she does make a good point.
Yes. Joe, am I getting any weird vibes off this orb at all or no?
Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
Yep.
No? Then no.
Okay.
While you're in the treasury, there is like a stack of stuff that's in a corner on the other side of the room. And it does look to be like stuff from the stories that Hades would have told Horiath. There's some old pictures of the group that have collected some dust. There's a couple knickknacks, a couple weapons, different things.
Oh, Azalea's walking over and picking every single thing up and looking at it.
Burned out cloak.
Yeah, the ashes. There's this little pile of ashes, and it says "My cloak of mercy."
It says have mercy on it.
Ah! If Azalea goes to pick up the stuff, Manon immediately stiffens and goes, "Do not touch that."
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, you know, you could just I can see it a little bit.
You can look. She doesn't like it when you touch that stuff.
Can we just touch the stupid orb and get this over with?
Yeah, we can.
Sure. Sorry. There's just so much stuff over there, and I wanted to see it. Okay. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
ready.
I get
I'm
it.
ready.
All right. So Manon takes your hands. Azalea's happily, excitedly. Alistair's a little begrudgingly, and
Like,
she's
why
like,
are you
"All
so
right."
clammy?
You say that to her
Yeah. Hands so clammy.
because you guys are weird. All right. I
Okay,
need
whatever,
one-
wet hands. All right, and I'll put my hand on the orb.
Azalea, do you put your hand on the orb?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. I thought we were all holding hands, so I was just holding people's
We're not
hands.
standing kumbaya holding each other's hands.
I don't want to be holding your hands.
I'm just like, Zelia, let go of my hand. I have to touch the orb.
I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't want to hold your hand anyways.
Good.
Put my hand on the orb.
So, Joe, you can decide what happens when two children of gods touch this magical orb that needs
Orb
people
just goes-
powerful enough to activate it.
Because you be them. Both of you give me charisma saving throws.
Okay. Do better than Z.
That's a net 20 for 22.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Nope. That would be. Why is my thing not rolling?
Did. Hold on. I think I just saw
It did.
it. Thought so. Hang on.
It rolled, but it went away.
It said a 16.
Oh, okay. 16.
Oh, okay, that's good. Nothing negatively happens then. The orb works as you intended it to work, but no negative effects.
Do you want to explain where we end up going, or do you want me to?
You're just gonna go right there.
Yep.
Okay.
While they touch the orb, Banan closes her eyes and she visualizes whatever place that she thinks this place looks like as the letter is in her bag.
Okay.
That she totally swiped when they were too busy staring at the blade stuff in the corner.
Okay. As you hold it onto the orb itself, to all of your visions, it almost looks like the orb explodes and then stops in mid-time and then just kind of pulls you in and you get sucked into another realm. As it looks like, it feels like it's going through pages of a book, flying through, until you eventually just find yourself in like a clear sky. And then you start falling until you just see just a small little, what looks smaller, but then it's getting, and then you start noticing its actual size is a large mansion on its own private island. Probably, I don't know, like 1,000 feet by 1,000 feet. As you immediately start falling in, and without much time to respond, you immediately just slam right into the bushes on the side.
Oh,
Oh, what the
off
nine
me.
hells? Oh.
Ah.
Manon
Well,
just springs to her feet, looks around, and just goes, "Thanks for the ride." And then she takes off.
Okay.
What? Get back here!
I thought you were bringing us to Dolly. Where are we?
And we'll end it there.
Yay!
All right. So We'll continue that off Tuesday at 6:30. So we'll have session 1 of our new campaign then. This is just a way to introduce the group of 3 into it. So do not forget to set up the notifications for that, as we're going to start off a crazy new campaign that I'm planning to go even longer than the previous ones. So come in for the wild ride. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some popcorn, and enjoy. And
For the wild ride, stay for the stupidity.
that's right. And then if you want to see what happens actually 10 years after the previous campaign, 10 years before this, check out Wednesday's one shot as we're continuing where they left off. And then we got Star Wars Thursday. Outside of that, we'll talk to you next time. See ya.
Bye-bye.